What's up? It's your favorite pop star, Rawan, and today we're celebrating over you turning 1. We are live from my bedroom, and to celebrate over you turning 1, I wanted to talk about my EP, Worn Out Lover, and answer some of your questions. So today marks my 1-year anniversary for my song Over You featuring Soul Child. Now, this song is so special to me because it's my first song ever. It's like, you know, like my child. It's like my first child. It's my baby. And I was just so excited to finally release it, and I remember specifically the day it was released. Like the minute it was released, I was waiting till midnight, and me and my sister were in Philly, and we were just crying. I was bawling my eyes out because I was like, I can't believe it's finally out. It was a process getting Over You out, for sure. Being an independent artist is not easy. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations and mistakes and, you know, learning, and it was like such a hard process, but it was also like very rewarding. I remember too the day that I had reached out to Soul Child. So Soul Child is a rapper from the Camden area, and she's literally phenomenal. Like, I'm such a huge fan, and I remember the day I DM'd her, I was like, would you like kind of sort of want to do a song with me? And I was nervous. I was preparing like drafts in my notes, and I was like showing it to my friends. I was like, is it okay? Should I send this? And then she was like, yeah. And I was just like, oh my god, like, she's literally the best person in the world. I remember for the Over You music video though, what a mess. There was like 3 to 4 different versions of the video. A lot of them were just really bad. And the one that I have out, I know a lot of people don't like it, and if you do, I'm really thankful. I worked so hard on it, even though maybe might not look like it. I had certain plans to film the video, but it never really worked out, so then I had to like figure it out myself and do a million other things and edit it myself, and it was just a process. But you know, we put one out, it's out, and I'm so happy. Over You was so cool because it's my first song ever, and it did really well, I'd like to think, and a lot of people really liked it, and it's so surprising when you release music and like other people hear it and enjoy it, because like it's your song, you know. When it's your song, you don't really like you don't see it the way other people see it, you know. My favorite like artist in the world, Yuna, listened to it on her live. Like, that moment was so surreal to me. One of my favorite artists in the world, one of the artists I look up to, listening to her music and being like, oh my god, this is good. Like, I was sobbing, crying. I remember that day so vividly because it was like 4 a.m. 5 a.m. I don't know, because she was in Malaysia, but I don't sleep, so it don't matter. And she was listening to my song. She was like, oh my god. I'm like, oh, what? Me? Lil Nas X listened to it. I was befuddled, but it was just so cool that it like reached that. Over You was a single, and then I added it to the EP just because I wanted this EP to be like that chapter. Over You was part of this chapter, and I wanted it to be like together. My EP, Worn Out Lover, is just a series of songs that I wanted to introduce myself with. I named the EP Worn Out Lover because all the songs that I wrote kind of came from a place in my heart that just felt, you know, so worn out, so used, but it was still able to love, it was still able to feel. So that's why I named it Worn Out Lover. So the first song from the EP is Easy. Everybody asks like, oh, what's your favorite song from the EP? Like, besides Over You, they would say Easy. And that's kind of why I put it as the first song. I really thought like it would be a good like opener. Like, if somebody's gonna listen to my EP and that's the first song they listen to me as an artist, I want to leave like a good impression, you know. I wrote Easy about being a simp. I'm a simp. A lot of us are simps, and we love very easily, and that's not a bad thing. And I wrote about how fun it could be and how enjoyable it could be, and how sometimes you really wish you could choose if you could love someone. Like, you can't really control that, and it's not something we should be embarrassed of or afraid of or ashamed of. Like, it's just, you are just a loving person. You love to love, you love to give love, you love to receive love, you want to be loved. Like, it's fine. Second song is Nice and Slow, and let me tell you about Nice and Slow. So underrated. So underrated. Nice and slow. It's kind of like a flirty song. I be having crushes or whatever. That side of me, especially like in real life or in my music, like being like flirty, being fun, was very uncomfortable for me to like tap into a little bit. But so that's why I wanted to kind of experiment with this song. When I was writing this song, the hook is what I wrote first. Like, so baby, can we maybe take things nice and slow? Like that part was the first part that I wrote in the song. And I was just like, we gotta build off of that. Not Your Remedy. Wow. Not Your Remedy is one of my favorite songs from the EP, and it's probably the most personal song on the EP. Not Your Remedy I wrote about something that was very like hard for me to process, and it still is hard for me to process. It felt kind of relieving to kind of let that out of my system. Just be like, you know what, I'm not your therapist. I'm not gonna be that person for you. Maybe I just don't have to be in your life right now. And it was just like a cool thing to do, like to release that in a song and have people enjoy that and relate to that. Also, I made an acoustic version of it because of how powerful it was to me. I wanted to kind of slow it down. I wanted it to be more dramatic, more sad, kind of to just like emphasize a lot of its meaning, of the message in it more. The music video for the acoustic version of Not Your Remedy was so not planned. Like the week it was going to be released, like literally 2 days before it, my roommates were like, girl, just go film a music video for it. Mind you, it was like February. It was so cold. We both got frostbite from that day, but that's beyond the point. We both got really sick. But we filmed it all in one shot. The whole entire video, 5 minutes, literally just one shot, one go. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna do this, call it a day, edit it that night, upload it. The next day the song was out. Like, and it was so impulsive, but it was so fun. Like, I just love that I kind of did that. End of the day. Oh my goodness, this song. Okay, it has its fans. A lot of people like it. This is probably like my least favorite song from the EP, but I had re-recorded this song like 4 or 5 times in 2 different studios, and I was just like, I spent so much money on this song, it has to be out. It has to just come out because this was just too much. But I don't know why I wasn't like, something just felt like kind of off for me. But it's a good song. Now I feel good about it, you know, and it's out. But it was just like so complicated for some reason to record, but it was fun. It was fun. Too Good For You. What a bop. Let me tell you something about Too Good For You. I wrote Too Good For You for one of my best friends. All of my friends are 10s, and they're with like guys that are like barely like a 4. And they break their hearts, and I'm like, do you know how hot your girlfriend is? Anyway, I wrote this song for her. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna need you to have this on repeat, because if you ever are in doubt, I want you to understand that you are too good for him. And she was, and she is. You're that bitch. I need you to know that. I need you to memorize that, and I need you to like actually feel that. Like, I wanted this to be an anthem for, and it's not just in relationships. It was still personal to me, because like I'm constantly doubtful, you know, everybody is. Everybody has their doubts and stuff like that, and compare themselves to other people. And hello, the music video for it reached 6K views, and it's barely been a month. Over You, it was like, it took like a while for it to even get 1,000 views. Like, it was after months that it got 1,000 views. But Too Good For You, y'all really took care of that. Thank you. Now I'm gonna answer some of your questions that you guys sent me on Instagram. Who are your biggest supporters and what inspires your music? My biggest supporters have to be my friends. If it wasn't for my friends, I would have no music out, because this is what happens. I write my song, I record it, I listen to it, and then I'm like, you know what, I hate it. I hate the song, and I have issues. We're gonna work on that. And then my friends are like, you're literally insane, you have to release this. So I would have never released anything if it weren't for them. So it has to be them. Songwriting process. Okay, for me, with writing, like, I feel like when I have a beat, the song writes itself. Like, if there's a beat, I just listen to it and I hear what it's telling me. Like, it's telling me oh, this is the vibe for it, these are the words you have to say here, this is the sound that you have to say here. Like, I just listen to her and she tells me what to write. Your inspiration for your music and videos. I would say for my music videos, I'm kind of getting there. I feel like the only music video that I'm very proud of is Too Good For You right now. What inspired that video was really just like boldness. Like, that song is bold, that song is sassy, and I was just like, you know what, and I'm really into like really cool looks and crazy looks, and I was like, I want to tap into that a little bit. Like, this was just a hint, it was just a little sprinkle. So I was just like, you know, I want to kind of figure myself out and figure out the artist I want to be and the artist I want to present myself to be. So it was just like me kind of experimenting with that. Since when have you been singing? Let me tell you something. I was obsessed with this like really low-key underground artist. Her name is Hannah Montana, and she kind of like inspired my music and inspired me to start singing. She's the reason why I'm singing. And I grew up and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a Hannah Montana. Like, I'm just gonna wear like different color hijabs and gonna be different people. Nobody's gonna know. Like, being a pop star was all I wanted to be. And I think that was like when I was what, like 10, 11. So I think I started singing from then. Do you plan to continue in your music career? Yes. This is literally just the beginning. I'm so excited for new music to come out. This is literally just the beginning, and I'm very excited for you guys to see more. Alright, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me in my room and talking with me and chatting with me about my music. Make sure to go watch my new music video, Too Good For You, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates I have. And if you want, you can go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where I will keep you guys updated on my life and new music that's gonna come out very, very soon. And yeah, bye.